Welcome to part 2. How CFOs should work with PE firms. What is a playbook? What is a partnership playbook? Your new PE owners just scheduled weekly financial reviews. They schedule monthly board meetings and quarterly strategic sessions. Your calendar is now 30% PE reporting. Most CFOs, they see it as micromanagement, but the best CFOs see it as value creation partnership. Today, I'm showing you how to work with PE firms as allies, not overseers. I've worked with PE firms a lot in the past, and I love working with them. They're super folks. I'll explain why. Working with PE firms requires a different approach than venture capital or strategic investors. Through my experience analyzing PE-based companies, I've seen the communication patterns and the relationship styles that create a very successful partnership. The CFOs who thrive under PE ownership, they understand it's all about collaboration. It's not about compliance. So we're going to deep dive more into this playbook. Successful PE CFO relationships are built on specific communication and collaboration principles. And we're going to illustrate that in this video. Communication principle number 1. Proactive problem solving. Don't do this. Wait for monthly board meetings to surface issues. Rather, do this. Call immediately when problems emerge with solutions ready. Lead with solutions. Let me give you an example. If you notice that the churn has increased by 15% in the last few weeks, you can call them and say, I've analyzed the data and I've identified these causes. Pricing pressure in the mid-market, onboarding issues with new customers, competitive product launches. So here is my recommended action plan. PE firms want partners who solve problems. They do not just want to hear reports. Communication principle number 2, value creation language. Translate everything into value impact. Instead of saying, we reduced travel expenses by $200,000, say, a little differently, travel optimization contributed $2 million in exit value at 10x multiple. You see the difference? See how you framed it? Instead of saying accounts receivable improved by 5 days, that's very accounting controllers speak, say AR acceleration freed up $3 million in working capital for growth investments. See the impact? Speak their language of value creation and exit multiples. Look at communication principle, let's say of 3, which is benchmark-driven insights. PE firms, they love to do comparative analysis. Yeah, they have a network. So always provide context. Report. An example would be our 18% EBITDA margins compared to 22% portfolio company average and 25% industry best in class. Well, guess what? Here's our roadmap to reach 25%. Within 8 months at these various probability scenarios. Show them where you stand and how you will improve. They love that. It's very positive. The working relationship is important. Yeah, you can give them financial updates, but the best practice is, share, every week or every couple of weeks, the cash position, the 13-week cash forecast, some of the key dashboard metrics. What are the key valuation creation initiatives that are in progress and how are they doing? And what are the key decisions that are coming that require their input? And keep it a 1 page, maybe 2 pages max. Because, they're busy. The PE partners are really busy. Working relationship number 2, go into monthly deep dives. Focus on certain areas, but specific areas. Month 1, operations and margins. Month 2, growth initiatives and pipeline. Month 3, strategic projects and acquisitions. Don't try to cover everything every month. The 4th area of forging a good working relationship is to have these quarterly strategic sessions or dialogues. Come prepared with macro to micro. Look at the market intelligence. Look for competitive insights. Look for growth opportunity analysis. Engage in resource requirement discussions. Look at your roadmap, your long-term value creation roadmap. With these projects, R&D, customer shaping. This is your time for strategic input and resource requests. Leverage your PE resources. Leverage your portfolio company network that the PE resources bring to play. Ask to connect with CFOs from similar portfolio companies. Share the best practices and benchmark performance. The PE firm expertise is pretty broad. Many of these PE firms are operating partners with functional expertise. They're no joke. Use them for technology implementations, process improvements, acquisition integrations, market expansion strategies. These are very, very valuable input. And you're getting all this for free, technically. Leverage the external relationships you have with them. PE firms, they have extensive networks. Ask for introductions to potential customers, technology vendors, acquisition targets, industry experts, and the decision making has to be collaborative. If you're making major capital investments, get them involved. Present a business case with PE firm input before you make your final decision. Let's say you're hiring a CRO or a CIO. Involve the PE partners in senior level recruiting processes. Believe me, they can be very helpful. If you're looking at acquisition targets or opportunities or getting into adjacent spaces, collaborate on deal sourcing, due diligence, integration planning. If you're looking at market expansion, whether it is market expansion through product extensions or geographic, get them involved. These are operators. These are folks that have a lot of battle-scarred issues that you can learn from. And manage their expectations, set realistic timelines. PE firms are impatient, but they appreciate honest assessments of what is achievable. Communicate your constraints. Be clear about resource limitations. Be clear about market realities. And be clear about your execution challenges. Remember, celebrate the wins. They want you to succeed. PE firms, they need to report progress to their own investors as well. Remember that. So help them succeed. Help them tell your success story. Show that learning, adaptability, that agility. Demonstrate that incorporating their feedback and improving performance. And there are certain things that's a no-no. I absolutely do not condone it. Don't hoard information. Share problems early. Do not do it too late. Don't be defensive. Accept feedback. Because these are value creation input. And always connect the decisions, short-term thinking to long-term value. Be proactive in reaching out. And the first 90 days in this evolution of the relationship, frequent communication is what builds trust. Communicate frequently. And then after that, the next 6 months, you establish a regular cadence with increasing autonomy. From an ongoing relationship management standpoint, strategic partnership with selective deep engagement, you actually are building what is called an advisory relationship. Because when you're seeking input on major decisions, be rest assured they've seen these situations elsewhere. And when you ask for introductions to people who have influenced those strategic decisions, they can open up their portfolio. And you can use that help to advance your interest and the PE's interest. Request benchmarking studies. Compare your performance to portfolio peers. Collaborate on the strategy. Include them. Always include them in your long-term planning process. You cannot imagine how helpful they can be. The best CFO-PE relationships, they feel like partnerships, not oversight. They communicate proactively. They speak the value creation language. They leverage their resources and they provide the expertise. Remember, like I said before, the PE firms succeed when you succeed. So they want you to succeed. They are not trying to micromanage. They are trying to help you build a more valuable business faster. The next video, we will explore what makes a great CFO from a PE firm's perspective. What are the specific skills and what mindsets do PE partners appreciate and value the most? Thank you for listening. See you soon.